No one can do it better. No one can do it better.
Alright, welcome back to The World is a Ghetto Entertainment. Today I bring to you a new video. Today's video is about if Lefty Gunplay can go mainstream despite his antics. I just wanted to react to this video because it is a hot topic right now. A lot of people are talking about Lefty Gunplay, and a lot of people really want to know if he's the one for the Latino rappers or the Mexican rappers, if he's the one to go number one, to climb the ranks and become mainstream. To me, it don't matter if he becomes mainstream or not. As long as he's getting the bread and as long as he's making good music, he winning. But let's just get into this video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. And I do got my Instagram, my Cash App up there somewhere. I think it's up there. Yeah, somewhere up there. So go check them out. Support the channel. And if you guys like this video, hit that like. It would help me a lot. And other than that, let's just get into the video.
Rate Lefty Gunplay as a rapper.
He's very, very good. Very significantly underrated.
Facts.
I don't think his best attributes have even been highlighted yet. I think he's got a really high ceiling. Like his natural ability to he could go for hours. Fool.
Right.
Like he freestyles legitimately a lot of his stuff.
As a he obviously has a lot of charm, a lot of person.
Lefty Gunplay is a person that can freestyle. He is a person that can freestyle. I feel like probably for hours. He got bars. He does.
Personality. As a technical rapper, as a rapper's rapper, what do you think of him?
He's okay. So
it's a little all over the place.
It's very that's I'd say that once there's more editing done and crafting of actual records that are I feel like right now he's in his development phase and this dude he got out less than a year ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he hit the
Which is crazy to think. He got out less than a year ago. He's already doing big things. It just shows how fast your life can change in the span of less than a year. All you gotta do is put your mind to it and you can do anything. You can do anything that comes to your mind, anything you dream of. It's crazy. It really is.
Ground running has been, and it's just natural raw talent that's unhinged now. Certain devices he utilizes that I like a lot is when he'll reference
you're trying to take this from me? I need this. No, it's too hot. This room is boiling. I'm sorry, I can't. Young Barry Gordy is throwing his opinion in there. He thinks that this is like the Quran. I can't put it on the ground. It's like the flag. Okay,
you can't drop the flag, fool.
No, you can't drop my flag.
But I love when he'll reference older rap songs in a really slick way. You could tell he's a super huge hip hop fan. He start the song with Rowdy. He starts it off "Have you ever seen the Chevy with the butterfly doors?" You feel me? He's he's able to make things that other rappers would never make sound cool somehow appealing. You feel me? He said, "No, watch me whip, watch me."
Facts. Like that one bar, still selling crystal in the corner of Wiener Snitch. That sounds funny, but it's a bar. That song is hard. That song's hard, and he making funny bars sound hard, which is a new wave. It's something new.
Nay. That's a bar from one of his recent songs. I was like, who else could get away with making that sound kind of cool? Now, he has some punchlines. I think that the best is yet to come from him.
Because you know what it is that
the best
he's
is
so
yet to come from
gangster
him.
and so street and so forged in prison that it's a lot of times those kind of guys are not playful and are not funny and are not creative and are not linguistically experimenting. Whereas you think of some of the greatest rappers of all time, Cameron comes to mind as yes, he was mega gangster on the tracks, but then he also had this real
great
extreme
googly moogly, boogly doogly.
We did Delancey Street, Cat Food, Fancy Feast.
That's bars though.
It's just the craziest, and that might sound not that crazy to some people now.
That's great.
That to me blew my mind that he could rhyme those two things, and that me as a New Yorker at the time, I'm did he just reference Delancey Street, the street that I just ride down and don't really think that much of,
Yeah.
So I do agree. When I Lefty Gunplay might still have a little bit of an abrasion on his heart as a result of me calling him the Mexican Crip Mac once upon a time. And I don't want to like double down on that or anything, but I would say that like Crip Mac is someone who has all the personality, all the style, the charisma, etc. But nobody, like, he was never able to like turn his rapping, which should, by all logical means, it should have been popular, but he was never able to really get it there because, I mean, he just like doesn't know how to rap, basically. Like, he raps too all over the place on every track. You've never seen Crip Mac really like stick to a flow. I would have loved to have seen a Crip Mac that was able to actually like adhere to some like basic tenets of rapping like a normal person. We never really got that. And like, Crip Mac should have a hit song.
I feel like you can't compare Crip Mac with Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay is a totally different style rapper from Crip Mac. You know, I feel like you can't compare those two. You know, maybe because they both act, you know, a little funny, but other than that, you can't compare them. Lefty and Crip Mac, they both separate people, and they both got their own style in a way.
Thing is, like, he never really had anybody like coach him, and I think that it's a combination of the artist has to be willing to take criticism and direction. Nobody really got to that. Like I know for a fact, like, yeah, obviously Kendrick has amazing raw talent, but when he first hit TDE, when he was J-Rock's hype man and still called K-Dot and all that, he has improved in so many different attributes that he didn't have because he actually listened. You have to be willing to listen, and people can't be afraid to tell you how they feel. I don't think anybody was really being like, yo, Crip Mac, maybe like, you know, hit that last bar a little bit harder or this or that. You feel me? No one's really like trying to guide.
That's called constructive criticism. Criticism to make, you know, in this case, to make your music better. You know, everyone needs constructive criticism. You know, I want people in the comments to tell me what I need to improve on. That's constructive criticism. They're not hating on you. They just,
it's kind of like an old dirty bastard thing.
They're just giving you the real.
The charm lies in just this unhinged, uncontrollable energy. Like,
and I particularly find Crip Mac's rapping, like, he has had songs that I actually genuinely enjoyed because I was able to kind of like look past the fact that he was not on beat and that his rhyming was like completely nonsensical. But I feel like, and to be fair, we haven't heard like a smash hit from Lefty Gunplay, right? Like, what is the biggest song? Is there a song that gets played on the radio?
Oh,
yeah. There's a couple.
I heard him saying that
he got hits. He got I believe he got Lost My Best Friend with RJ. He got Still with a Young Drummer Boy, and the one he just dropped right now, which is a banger, the best one out so far, The Ha. You know, I'll be playing that shit all week, but he got bangers after bangers. I don't know if they're playing on the radio. I think Lost My Best Friend is playing on the radio. I think it's like the #1 song in LA. Don't quote me on that. #2, #1. But yeah, he's getting hits. He's getting up there. He's moving. And I think that's because he's doing everything while he's popping. He has all the eyes on him in LA. People are watching him from New York, from all around the world. And, you know, he's making moves. You know, that Hoodstocks interview gave him more eyes to him. I think he got grills done at Johnny Dang. He's climbing up the ranks.
Yeah, he's been on Power. He's been on Power a few times. He's got some real that Dem Franchise Boys joints is hot. Boulevard Baby. Now, here's my biggest thing for Lefty, all right? There's a producer out of the 626 who produced all of his, actually to this date, his 4 most streamed records were all produced by this kid, Benji Rose 626.
Okay.
He's an amazing producer, dope rapper. He's the dude that's doing like my girl's whole album right now, Shadowwork. He's producing her entire album.
Her name is Shadowwork?
No, that's the name of the record is Shadowwork. Okay. Yeah. Her name is Germ Free.
We'll get more into your girl as this goes on. We definitely have plenty of questions about
that. But yeah.
Okay, we're not going to, no Jason Love, but we'll get into who she is and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like I would love to see Lefty do more work with him. And he's openly said before, like, man, like, I love Benji, but like, he's mean to me. That's what Lefty said. He's mean, fool. Like, really, like, because Benji is critical and like, he's going to be like, nah, like, rework this or that. And I don't think, I think Lefty just be in the studio wanting to vibe.
But I feel like that's what you need on your side. You know, someone to tell you like that's not it. You gotta redo it. Someone to push you. You know, you need someone to push you there, because sometimes you be feeling down and you be feeling like, damn, I'm gonna just punch this out real quick. I don't even care. But that's not the way to do it. You gotta really critique your music and really make it the best for your fans if you really want to go up there. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe you could just, you know, I could be wrong, but this is just my personal opinion.
But I feel like them together are capable of making genuine hits that'll
facts.
transcend region. And I also like I said before, like Lefty Gunplay is one like reggaeton feature from Karol G or some shit away from being up out of here. He's one.
Facts. He is one feature away. One, like, I feel like if he got a feature from like YG, you know, just any big artist from LA or anywhere, he could make it to mainstream. If that one feature, he just needs a little push, because I feel like he's not underground. He's a step above, where it's like mainstream, Lefty, and then underground. He's right in the middle. He just needs like a little push to get to that mainstream level, in my opinion.
Break verse from being up
Is
out
he
of
too
here.
controversial to have a mainstream like Latin artist co-sign him? You can imagine that?
Bro, they be co-signing Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's, in fact, it's like it's a completely different market where certain things don't even like they're inconsequential,
right?
To the the overall.
Yeah, because and what is the most controversial thing that Lefty's been a part of aside from like obviously being a gangbanger, doing 10 years for maybe killing someone or shooting somebody or something along those lines? I mean, I guess those are controversial, but
that's
they're
like rapper tropes.
They don't qualify you as like such a, like 6ix9ine shit should like snitching slash
right.
child.
Man, that's the rapper qualifications right there.
Case when he was younger, those should like disqualify him from working with mainstream top artists. But I also think like once you go south of the border, it seems like everybody's a little bit more open-minded about your criminal past and whatnot, right?
If you're like, it's not part of the hip hop genre, so they're like these street codes don't apply. And the rest of the world, like if you leave America, you realize the rest of the world in general don't care about what we got going on in that regard.
But I'm not even talking about the snitching thing. I feel like in terms of Latin artists and stuff, it's like they don't care about the cancel stuff. That
yeah.
They're going to take a lot more.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's so funny because there's so many like layers of controversy with Tekashi that gets lost in the shuffle sometimes.
Oh,
People
exactly. Yeah.
forget.
It's too
It's
much.
But as far as technically sound, that boy Rowdy Rax got it. As far as you feel me, Chicano rappers or from LA, like
Rowdy Rax, that's a person that I have not heard his music. I think I've heard one song, and it sounded cool. It's probably not my style, that one song that sounded, but I can't judge a whole artist based off that one song. So if y'all got any music request of Rowdy Rax, drop it down in the comments. I'll give you my review. I'll listen to the music and review it. Put that down in the comments. If y'all want me to react to Rowdy Rax music, put that down in the comments.
Technically, punchlines, bars, delivery, like he's a rapper's rapper. He's the kind of shit that's why I feel like old heads will be. That's the thing, like Lefty.
But the song I did hear from Rowdy Rax, he did have a flow. He did kill the beat. He did have a flow. That's one thing I did like about the song.
And like if you combined their attributes, that's like pretty much the biggest Latin rap star ever.
Interesting. Because this is the other day I did another interview that Gold Toes set up.
Yeah.
Gold Toes being basically like, from what I can tell, the number one dude in the Rasa community who's really repping for the North.
Well, he's been holding it down for a long time.
Right.
Like, Gold Toes, like
If I'm being honest, Gold Toes is the only person I know from the North that is in the rap business, because I can't name you one rapper from the North, if I'm being honest.
he's a Northern
And it's no shots at the North. I'm just speaking
But he
facts.
has like a bunch of different artists that he's working with, and he was he's had a role with Lazy Boy, I believe. He's really linked in with this dude Bands.
I know Bands.
A bunch of other artists and stuff. Bands is the dude that I interviewed the other day. A lot of people like preemptively basically being ready for whatever kind of shit show. You know, there's like a lot of like pages that are already hyping up the fact that this dude Bands was on here.
Right.
And I actually, you know, I haven't seen or had conversation with Lefty really since we did the interview where I said the Crip Mac thing, and then the Crip Mac thing kind of went viral, and I know that he kind of resented me introducing that into the conversation of basically comparing him to him, because I think he considers himself to be a little bit more well put together than the Infant Logue General, which, okay, fair enough. But I left the comment.
He doesn't want to be taken as a joke.
Right.
Because he's not. You know
to be fair, and
you don't want to be taken as a joke in this rap game because people will just look down on you. Facts. You do not want to get looked down on in this rap game or taken as a joke. I also
feel like Crip Mac could be sober starting today.
Yeah.
And his rapping and his personality, and I think everything would probably basically stay unchanged. Whereas I think that when you look at Lefty, I kind of feel like if he stopped getting loaded that he would, well, I don't know like what it would do to his charisma and everything, but I kind of feel like a lot of the criticisms would sort of go away, because he even said in an interview clip I saw the other day, he said, the only thing you have against me is the fact that I get fucked up.
Yeah.
Which is a decent amount of truth to that. Like that really is like being off whatever he's off is usually enough for a large percentage of people to kind of write you off.
Well, and it's a shame because a lot of clips will...
That part is true because, you know, you look at the comments and there's just a bunch of shit like he on a sick one, he's on this and that. So a lot of his criticism does come from, you know, whatever he's on at that moment, at that time, you know?
Pop up and where he's actually saying some real shit, but then people just are like, oh, this dude's high as hell, and then Scante whatever, they just start making all these jokes. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it just gives him more room to grow and show people different sides. Like, he don't always got to be like that, you know what I mean? So I for sure believe the best has left to come. You feel me? Like,
I like that. But okay, so I left a comment on this like random Foo fan page type thing that was talking about the fact that Bands came on this podcast, and
he took off his sweater that fast, his hoodie that fast. He was just wearing his hoodie right now. He took that shit off that fast. Right here, he's just wearing it. He got that Taylor Swift shirt on. Come on, Adam. I ain't know you that zesty.
Oh, look, there's another northerner rapper on No Jumper, whatever, and they were hyping up something about the Lefty thing or something, and I left a comment and said, hey, I was just going hard defending Lefty on the podcast that I did the other day, dropping soon, and I noticed that Sir Lefty Gunplay actually liked that comment.
Yeah.
So we will see what his perception is of the job that I did defending him against somebody who was making comments about it. So I'm like very intrigued to see if that's enough. And also I noticed in a recent clip of Lefty, he did say,
Adam 22 want that Lefty Gunplay fame. He wants that part 2 Adam 22 and Lefty Gunplay interview. He popping and Adam 22 wants to get in his good graces. He wants that interview part 2.
Like
Adam
maybe
22
I need to go
not
back
slick.
to No Jumper. So apparently the door is not completely closed. We could reconnect, because like
that's my boy. That's my homie
views,
for real.
The one that we did definitely is probably his biggest.
Hey, but it's good publicity, my boy. So. Hey, I don't know. I feel like there will be a part 2 of Lefty Gunplay and Adam 22. Hey, it's good publicity, but who knows?
This interview for sure. And so I also, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people who wanted to get their content with Lefty like early on, and are probably like gonna kind of like ghost out if they don't feel like the hype is as big as it was. Myself personally, I feel committed to the Lefty Gunplay project.
And that's great news. I'm in full support of that. I feel like you low key, when you like, people sometimes misinterpret your sense of humor. And I think that like when you made that comment, the Crip Mac comment, I think it's because of just like the virality.
Right.
And like, that's the connection.
Yeah.
Because like,
Adam 22 is all for that clip, all for that viral moment. He did it to get a reaction out of Lefty. He wanted exactly what Lefty did. That's what he wanted. He wanted that viral clip.
When Crip Mac first came out and had that initial ascension, throughout like his whole first year or whatever, it was like Crip Mac everywhere, and we haven't seen that until Lefty, and they're both these like dynamic, tatted up, like really like bombastic characters, or in Crip Mac's case, comcastic characters. You feel me? Like that. So like I see where the parallel draws there, but you know, that's like Lefty is a serious artist. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
and I want to see him perceived that way, because the truth is that coming out of the West Coast or whatever, we've seen a lot of Mexican rappers become big and become significant, but we haven't seen anybody get to like a really true huge level. And to me, I kind of feel like Lefty Gunplay could be like the Mexican YG.
The key thing I think is for Lefty is can he maintain the level he's at right now? Can he keep it steady? If he goes mainstream, can he keep it? Can he maintain it? Is the word I'm trying to say. Can he maintain the level of popularity? You know, I feel like he can, because he's always doing some new shit. He's always you don't know what Lefty's gonna do next. So I feel like that leaves fans wondering, in a sense that they want to watch all of his shit because they don't know what he's gonna do next, and he could just do, you know, whatever comes to mind. So I feel like he is gonna continue to prosper.
Real
for sure,
long-term icon, makes the West Coast look good, makes his whole shit look good. I don't think that's out of the out of the question.
No, I think that's like literally the trajectory right there. And Solus and OTR, they have the means to help him get to that point. And as long as
they're breaded up.
I mean, you know, they're doing the damn thing.
Where are they getting money from to sign all these artists?
You know, music.
Okay, that's good to know.
Alright, so this is where the reaction is going to end. So make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. You know, it'll help me a lot. And check out my Instagram up on the top, somewhere right there. We be posting short clips about everything. This is just a media page where we post. I give you insights on things, videos, short clips, exclusives. Go check that out. You ain't going to regret it. But the big question is Lefty Gunplay gonna go mainstream? Personally, I think he will. He can. He has the ability to. I feel like he has the right team. So yeah, leave it down in the comments if you think he can go mainstream and if he can maintain his popularity while he's mainstream, or you know, just comment down below what y'all think about this video, and keep on supporting me. Salute to all my real people. Salute to everyone supporting me, all the channels. You know, keep on grinding. I'm gonna keep on grinding. And other than that, I'm out.